Well, hello, Sagittarius. Here is your random reading. I thought I'd do a spirit guide message for you. Since I didn't actually do it over the weekend because I didn't really like the energy. Um, but yeah, I feel like your spirit guides have a message for you. And, part of the message that's been coming through today is about fun, Sag. It's like everywhere. It showed up in my short, it showed up in your reading about, seizing adventures. It really, really showed up. And it's interesting because they're telling you, like right now, it's, take a moment, Sag, because breathe is here. There's, and the truth is like connecting with our divine feminine energy, a lot of it comes through the body. And so there is like a need for you to be in your body to manifest, right? And so a lot of the ways that we do that is through fun activities and even rest. To be honest, rest is productive, y'all. I'm for the nap. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about the nap right now. But what's interesting is a child's love is also here. Um, but I feel like your spirit guides want you to get in touch with your inner child. You know, um, and it feels like this very much is about connecting to your soul, and you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. So it's really interesting that if you do these things, if you nurture your inner child, if you go have some fun, get some rest, take a moment to just breathe, Sag, and like, so I think that is like a physical activity to me. To get in tune and get into your body, I feel like that is through physical activity. Like, I don't know, y'all, going to a playground or riding a bike, think about the kinds of things that you did when you were a child, even spending time with children, if that's at all possible, something fun with a child could help to just be able to tap into your inner child. And the way that we tap into our inner child is fun. Fun. But there's definitely an energy about doing something silly, doing something frivolous. And I know, some people will be like, oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Because underneath the deck is very interesting because it feels as if you already know that you have this need to mother yourself, right? To mother yourself. And it could be, you could be getting these messages from a mother. You could have a spirit guide that is a mother, or your mother could have passed. They have been sending you messages about, when we stand our ground, that means on some level we're in fight mode, right? And that can do a lot to your body, Sag. It can, make you tense. It can make you stressed out because in order to do that, we have to be on our guard all the time, right? And so, there could be someone who has been nurturing in your life, or, maybe you don't even know them, but they're nudging you to do this. Because it's going to get you back inside your body and really probably initiate the soul messages that you're needing to hear. It's going to be good for the soul, Sag, good for the soul. And it's funny because it came out a million times. Your animal guides are encouraging you to reconnect with your inner child so that, and I feel like part of this is so that we get stuck in one mode, Like if we are, it can be where we're stuck with working all the time. And since we were so much this morning feeling this energy of balance, you're being led to be more playful in your life. Let fun in, Sag. Lightness is coming in. You might see hummingbirds, which is always a sign from ancestors too, or, past relatives. And it's about like when you are doing this, when you are encouraging this lightness to come in, it can really do something to activate your soul's purpose. Because your energy is light, it could be all of a sudden, what it is you want to do, where you want to go, what your soul is calling for, and you've been really patient, and you're going to need to be patient more. Definitely. So I use the angel cards. This is the angel deck. So this deck has a multiple of meanings because it also deals with astrology. And the Ace of Wands is reversed. And so you might think like maybe you're feeling not very inspired, right? And kind of feel like nothing is happening because or even a lack of patience, to be honest. You should be, but maybe you're just feeling like I gotta cover her up. Oh, you can't even see her, but her boobies are showing. But maybe you just feel like you've been patient long enough, when's everything coming? And the truth is that the reason that this message is coming to you is really interesting, because you may even feel very drawn to spend time with a family member. But I digress. Death is here, which is really about death and rebirth. And we've really been in that energy. And, it may feel, painful and heavy. And, if you have strong Scorpio in your chart, it might not be as hard for you, because I know I do. I am 8th house Scorpio Mercury. I'm used to the transformation energy. But if you are not, it can feel very heavy, like all you endure are endings and pain. But, an ending always leads to a beginning. Literally always. And what they're telling you is that these things had to happen to bring in an amazing new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Cups is also the Divine Warrior here in in this deck. And that is like, you have really been the warrior, and you're being blessed. This turnaround is coming for you because of all you've done. And I feel like your guides and the universe at large is telling you, Sag, you can relax. Okay? You can get out of this mode of where you feel like you have to fight so hard for everything. And why is this important? Because your guides kind of feel like you may not see the opportunity. The Five of Swords is here, which is the acquisition of wisdom in this, and also we know that the Five of Swords is that feeling of defeat, but with the High Priestess, which is the knowledge of all things, but it's also hidden knowledge. And they're trying to send you like essential pieces of information. And that could be coming through dreams, because we know the High Priestess, even death works in that way. So there's a lot of watery energy here. And so if you are like particularly one who doesn't like feelings, buckle up, Buttercup, because the feelings are actually leading you to where you're supposed to go. And of course, because water is connected to divine feminine energy, divine feminine energy is connected to manifestation. And so there is a need for you to be in your feelings and to be alert to make sure that you're keeping your field clear for these intuitive bits of information that are coming. You're actually going to get warning before everything turns really great. You are. And the truth is you're being paid by the universe, Sag. You're being paid. Justice. Not just paid, but also protected. And what they're telling you, too, is that you're about to get karmic justice, okay, for all you put into things. But what's interesting here is it's coming through challenge. You know, and they feel like the challenge they have actually protected you from. So, you know, if you've had endings or it's been challenging with people, or all of a sudden, you know, what you thought you were going to have, you didn't get, just know that you were being protected for your karmic justice, because 3 of Wands, a way forward. And this would definitely speak to those who have asked for the way. Wow. Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Hangman. Well, that's interesting. You know, and I feel like they want you to know this. They want you to be listening, because things are going to move quickly. And to be honest, you're going to have to slow it down with the Hangman. You're going to have to slow down the energy, which may be kind of tough, right? It may be kind of tough, but, you know, I don't really feel like cups move quickly, to be honest. The Knight of Cups is here. And this is like, it's so interesting, because I feel as if you really need to be alert to see this opportunity, to see this blessing. Because, okay, Knight of Wands, the Chariot, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I really feel like you're going to have to, especially, it could be the information comes in quickly. It could be that all of a sudden things start moving very quickly, but you may need to slow it down to make sure that you have all of the information, right? Desire for knowledge protects you from bad spirits. Man, protects you from bad spirits. You are being protected. And the Knight of Wands, you know, this could be other people kind of trying to direct you, because sometimes the Knight of Wands, especially with this card, is someone trying to hide their darker side, you know, but you're going to need to see it, because there's something you're going to need to see. So don't let anyone rush you into a decision. Don't let anyone rush you in direction. Look, and the Moon. There is some essential information that may be coming to you. The full moon, I think, is on the 25th. Yeah, about the direction you're supposed to be going. And so, yes, you are getting an opportunity. Yes, everything is turning around. But it actually feels as if it's possible that other people might be misdirecting you. And the way that they do that is by saying, we have to do this now. We have to do this now. We have to do this now. And so you're supposed to notice some things in that and slow it down. It's kind of like with the Hangman, okay, but hold up a minute. Let me think this through. Let me look at everything to see if this is what I really want, right? Because maybe you're being carried away by other people's desires, right? Because as much as the Knight of Wands, and especially in this deck, the Knight of Wands isn't so good, right? But we understand that energy because we like movement. But not all movement is good movement, Sag. So just know that you're being delivered karmic justice. So there's something being delivered just for you. So don't allow yourself to get misled by other people's things, if that makes sense to you. It's like other people are trying to move you along, but they're on their purpose, you know, and sometimes the Knight of Wands does not mean you well. Sometimes it doesn't. You know, it can be very selfish and impulsive, and paired with the Chariot, it's the direction someone else wants to go, but the universe is sending you something just for you. So you want to pay really close attention to the information and don't allow anyone to rush you. Is that what I said? I said what I said, Sag. So that's what I have for you. I hope it really helps. Toodles.